Hi there, my name is Joe and welcome to my channel. If you've ever wondered what the life of a productive, passionate, progressive pastor looks like, make sure that you hang around. Thank you for joining me on this journey with YouTube, and I hope that you hang along for the ride. I'm going to be using this introductory video to just explain a little bit about myself and also my plans for this channel, what you can expect to see on this channel if you decide to follow along. But first, I guess I should introduce myself. As I mentioned, my name is Joe Taylor. I'm 32 years old and I am a minister in the Methodist Church of Southern Africa. If you haven't guessed yet from my accent, yes, I am from South Africa. I'm currently living in a small farming community and serving here. It's called Bethlehem in the Free State of South Africa. But I'm actually moving at the end of the year in a few months' time. I'm going down to KwaZulu-Natal, also in South Africa, to another little town named Hilton. As I mentioned, I am a minister in the Methodist Church, and I've been working in ministry for about 11 years. Now, before some of you run away in terror, I just think I need to clarify that no, I am not one of those types of Christian. I'm sure you know the type. The hateful, judgmental, exclusionary type of Christian that has given Christianity and churches a bad rap over recent years. Now, it's unfortunate that I even need to clarify that, but I think it is justified when we see the way that many Christians act in the world today. If I had to label myself, I think I would gladly call myself a progressive Christian. Now, if that phrase is unfamiliar to you, or perhaps you've been told even that a progressive Christian is a heresy or something that doesn't even exist, I'd like you to stick around and maybe learn a little bit about what I mean when I say that I am a progressive Christian. And I'm sure that through this channel and some of the content that I post, you'll be able to learn a little bit about what I mean when I call myself progressive. This is in fact one of the very reasons why I've decided to start this channel, to help people understand that there are different types of Christianity other than the misogynistic, bigoted version that is so popular in the world today, that is so advertised and out there and in your face. And so I hope that through this channel and through my interactions with you, that I can help you see that there is, that Christians can be, and I think should be, more loving, more gracious, more merciful, and more forgiving in the way that they interact with the world and with other people. But let's be honest, talk is cheap. And so I hope that as this channel grows and develops, I will be able to reveal my beliefs and my character through this channel as you continue to journey along with me. And so what else can I tell you about my little life? I am married to a beautiful teacher named Mel. I'm sure you will see her as this channel grows. And we've been married now for 6, almost 7 years. And it's been an awesome journey of marriage and getting to know each other along this journey. We have one daughter until she tells us otherwise. And she is almost 2 years old now, the most gorgeous little girl, and it's just been such a pleasure watching her grow into her own little personality over the last 2 years. And yeah, those are, I think, the basics about me. So let's jump in a little bit more to what makes me who I am and what you can expect from this channel. let me speak a little bit about my interests and my passions before I get specifically into what this channel is going to be about. I love music. I've always been quite a musical person. I play a number of different instruments, namely guitar, piano, saxophone, drums, and I sing. But I can't promise that you're going to see any of that on this channel. But now you know. I'm a bit of a childish nerd at heart, and I love playing games of various kinds. I particularly love board games, Settlers of Catan being one of my favorites. And sometimes when I have the time, I also like to dabble in a few various video games as well. I'm also an avid reader. You probably will see me posting on this channel some of my book recommendations and reviews of things that I have been reading. Now, obviously, for my job and my work, I need to be reading quite extensively and quite often. But other than reading theology books and Christian books, I'm a big fantasy and science fiction fan. I'm sure you can see some of my collection behind me. And I also enjoy reading some self-help, memoir, biographical type of books. So I'm sure you will see some of that on this channel. My favorite author of all time is Brandon Sanderson. And if you haven't heard of him, just you wait, because I'm sure you will, and as soon as you read some of his stuff, I'm sure he will be your new favorite as well. I'm an aspiring author. I currently write weekly blog posts and lectionary reflections on the Revised Common Lectionary. If you don't know what that is, don't worry about it just yet. But I have my own blog. I'll leave a link in the description if you would like to check it out. And I really have a passion for writing and putting my thoughts into words and putting it out into the world. One of my biggest goals and life dreams is to publish some books at some point in the future. I recently set up a Patreon page where if you would like to support me on that venture, all the proceeds from that will go towards helping me publish my first book, hopefully in the coming years. I used to be quite a fitness fanatic, and although that journey hasn't been going as well recently, I still try to stay active. When I'm able to, I enjoy playing sports of all kind, and my favorite is probably playing football, soccer. I don't know if I should even be saying this, but I am a massive Liverpool supporter. And now that I've lost the other half of my viewership, the first half I think left when I said that I was a progressive Christian. For those of you who have stuck around, it's great to have you with me. And now that we have gotten rid of some of the riffraff, let me take some time to tell you a little bit about what you can expect to see if you decide to follow along with my journey here on YouTube. So what type of content can you expect to find on this channel in the future? Well, at the beginning, I'm hoping to just post things that inspire me in the moment, and I'm hoping that the channel will grow and develop naturally as we see where this journey takes us. One of the things I would like to do from the start is to be posting semi-regular vlogs. So if you've ever wondered what a day or a life in a pastor in South Africa looks like, I mean, come on, who hasn't? Then make sure you follow along, and you will definitely see some of that content here on this channel. Another big passion of mine is learning to live a productive lifestyle. And while perhaps this is always going to be a challenge, it is something that I would like to share with the world as well, my journey to becoming a more productive person. So if you perhaps are a pastor or working in ministry yourself, or perhaps you just have a work or a job that isn't the normal, typical 9 to 5 that most people seem to have, then I hope to offer advice and tools and tips to help you also along the journey of becoming a more productive person. I recently started using an awesome app called Notion that helps with my life, organizing my life and my work in a very productive manner. So I hope to post some templates and some tutorials to help you understand how to best use Notion and maybe some other apps to help organize and ensure that your life is as productive as possible. I will also be posting occasional videos and teachings on aspects related to progressive Christianity. As I'm sure you've seen, this is a big passion of mine. And I'd love the world to know a little bit more about this brand of Christianity that isn't judgmental, hateful, and harmful to many people. So if you would like to learn a little bit more about that, then make sure to follow along. I particularly love dealing with what is sometimes seen as controversial topics. So this should be fun. One of my favorite corners of YouTube to get lost in is BookTube, where authors review books that they've been reading and recommend books that others might like to read as well. And this is something I'd love to incorporate into my channel. As a big reader myself, I'd love to spend some time reviewing books and recommending books and showing you some of what I've read and what I think would be interesting to you, both in theology and Christian books, but also in some of the other things that I've been reading along the way. And then who knows what else I might end up posting just for shits and giggles. Oh, and there goes the last few fundamentalists who were watching this video because I said a naughty word. And so, who knows where this journey through YouTube is going to take us? It is something that I've been wanting to start for a long, long time, but I've just never been able to pluck up the courage to start. I was recently watching an Ali Abdaal video, and basically he just said that if there's any passion projects that you've been wanting to start but haven't had the courage, just do it. Nike. So I decided, you know what? Here it is. This is me just doing it. So if you've stuck around this long, you've made it to the end of this video, and you find yourself just a bit interested in what this random little pastor in South Africa has to say for himself, please like the video, subscribe, and follow along for the journey. And please do take a moment to comment below and let me know what type of content you would be interested in seeing now that you've heard a little bit about my passions and my interests and what I hope to put into the world on this YouTube journey. And so grace and peace to you, friends. I'll see you soon.